Hello guys, welcome back to Zola's Lab 2. So today is not Thursday, March 21st. No, it's actually Sunday, March 24th of 2024. Yeah, I know, this is a few days late, and one of my main reasons was because I assumed I was going to finally, be back to recording these videos, the way I normally do. We still haven't done that, as you can see. So we're still doing it in this format, but hopefully not for much longer. Hopefully sometime in the week we can finally be back to doing this in the normal format. With all that said, today, as you may notice, we have Easter and April Fool's construction. And yes, that is a cross right there. Think back to last year's party where you saw those things. I think the only difference is that that was actually sandstone rather than white terracotta. I don't know, I thought I'd make it slightly different this time around. Anyway, let's get into the construction for Zola's Lab 2. As also, ironically, the same thing is also going to be applying in ZL3 as well, which I will head over there immediately after this to go implement all of that. But, as you may notice, there is construction all over the lab. And well, it actually looks super cool. There is literally construction for the April Fool's and Easter event. More so called Easter Fools. Because, well, again, it's a combination of those two events, but since Easter comes first, it only makes the most sense. Since it's literally the day beforehand. Now, going into the lab office, we can see that there's also construction for the April Fool's party. Now, from this point forward, there is only one event crate for each room, for each event. Unlike out there, where there was one for both of them. So, you may notice Mr. Sheep is crammed all the way back there, and that's mainly because of this little event crate right here. But don't worry, he is completely fine, as he's just right there. Now, heading up to the flower shop on the other hand, this is what it looks like. Now, you may notice Flower Sheep is nowhere to be found, and that's because I have to respawn her, and that is my fault. I actually just realized that. Yeah, I literally just realized I didn't respawn her, so, rip. I will do that off camera. It literally took me until right now to realize I didn't respawn her, so I will do that off camera. Regardless, we have some more Easter construction. Now, you may notice that every other room has construction for Easter and April Fool's Day, which is pretty interesting. You'll also notice the cross right in front of the crate, as obviously the ceiling was too low for me to implement it on top. Now, that is not all. Actually, you know what? Yeah, what am I thinking? Let's take the freaking roof elevator. Because, hey, I have to take use of this thing at some point. But, regardless, let's go ahead and do this. Oh, come on! Why is this one of the one times that it just doesn't work? Okay, it does, I guess, on this portion. But regardless, you guys get the idea. Okay, so yeah, it works on that part. Good. Anyway, back to the point, however. We have construction over here on the roof for the April Fool's segment of the event. Which means it's pretty clear which room is going to be which. Now, don't worry, there are some places in this that do not have construction, but will be decorated in the actual party. That should be rather obvious. As of course, do you really think we would not decorate the whole lab? I mean, we didn't do that for Pi Day and St. Patrick's Day, considering, well, not too much big of a deal. This is different though, as this is Easter, we're talking, which is actually one of the most important holidays of all time, outside of Christmas. So, it's much more bigger deal. Speaking of Easter, there's also some in the backyard here as well. You may also notice that. Because yes, there is actually construction back here, which is actually really cool. No, that's literally it. Now, what we're going to do is we're also going to head down to the lab itself. Now, there is not that much down here compared to, oh, sorry, that is Special ZL2. Classic Souls Up 2, my bad. But actually, that will be decorated in this party. I do apologize for not doing it for the last few months. Actually, I don't even know the last time it's been. I think it's been maybe since Valentine's Day of last year. I do apologize. I do apologize. We'll be back. We will be back. Alright. Back to the point. Now, you may notice that there is actually even more construction, but it is the only one to not feature a cross. That's mainly because I just didn't feel like implementing one. But I should let it be known that if we do go down to the classic underground party room, you'll notice that there's automatically a crate down here for April Fools, which is really cool. Now, I think this might actually be one of the first times that we are ever actually having construction down here. Actually, that might actually be like 100% serious. At least, let me just remind you, at least, since I think the Big Brother Season 6 construction, or I could be entirely wrong, but bro, that was 6 years ago. The fact that it's been that long is insane. Well, we're done down here. We are done down here. So, we are going to head back up. Now, the rest of this should not take long, mainly because there's not that many rooms. Those were some of the rooms that I want to show you. Speaking of which, before we continue any further, let it be known that over there is not updated. But the map is, and as we can see, if we take a look at the map, we may see all the crates. Some right there, and then one in the backyard as well, notifying the fact that these are here. We can also see a crate down there, mainly for April Fool's Day. We are about to head over there very soon, as that is ironically not the last room, but one of the last rooms. Next up is Snowland, which we may see has even more Easter construction. You may notice that there's more Easter here compared to April Fool's Day, but don't worry, let it be known that there will be a good amount of rooms. Just know that there will be a good amount of rooms between both, just to clarify. With all that said, let's continue. Because actually, this is going to be our last room. This next room is going to be our last one. Really cool. Really, really cool, right? Oh, whoa! I did not expect this many sheep up here. We got Goldie, Blossom, Sparkles Jr., and that is Sheepy, right? Yeah, that's him. Well, actually, he's the only white sheep here outside of Snow Sheep. Regardless. Well, this is the last place with construction, everybody. Yep, there is no more construction beyond this point. And that is actually really crazy. So, speaking of which, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode on March 28th. Which I really hope that we're back to recording this in the regular format, because if I have to record in this format during that time I make that event, I honestly don't know how I'm going to feel. I'm pretty sure we'll get it back by then. Regardless, the event will be on Thursday, March 28th, which is in only 4 days. So, look out for that.